Yo, you guys want to watch me blow up the market again? Because I'm about to make another video that just completely destroys the market again here in Black Desert, so... Hello, what is up guys? Evil Duo Arm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the second book of the Alliston's Alchemy Journal, where we can get a ton of Caphras Stones and make a ton of money just for buying crap off of the market. But if it's all out of stock, like it will be after this video goes live, I will show you how to make all this different stuff, all the recipes. Alright, here, I'll link them all in the description of this video so you can tune in and check them out. And they're actually all relatively profitable as far as alchemy goes. Like this one actually is almost a 2x profit, so I'm kind of surprised to look at this. At any rate, we'll go ahead and put all those recipes up, show you how to make them in general, how to do alchemy if you've never done it before. Also, I do have a full-on guide series on alchemy that you need to do for this if you want to learn how to actually do this, but I'll give you the quick and short in this video. Anyway, real quick, before we get into the video and show you these challenges and show you how much money you can make for it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching the videos on the channel and you still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start with the first challenge of the book right here, and that is to get 5 Caphras Stones. So you can't just buy these off the market. It's the only thing that you cannot just buy off the market. You're going to have to craft these or gather these. In order to gather Caphras Stones, you need to do wood cutting, which means you're going to need a wood cutting axe. You can buy one of these off of the central market. And if you've never done gathering before, my recommendation is going to be Magic Lumbering Axe, since it basically gives you a default mastery and lets you gather rare items with greater priority. So while you're out lumbering, you're going to get things called Ancient Spirit Dusts, which are this item right here. You also just might straight up get Caphras Stones as well, which do count towards this. Once you get 25 of these Ancient Spirit Dusts, you can combine them together with a Blackstone. Using the L key to open up the Processing tab, click on the Simple Alchemy tab, and then click on the Ancient Spirit Dusts, as well as the Blackstone, and click Start. I don't have enough of these inventory here to show you, but yeah, that's all you got to do. It's pretty straightforward. So 5 Caphras Stones will complete this first challenge, and when you've done that, you can just go ahead and click on the button, and you will get the bonus Caphras Stones. So these bonus Caphras Stones amount to 20 Caphras Stones, which is an insane amount of money. That's 20 times 3, 60 million silver, just for going out and doing a little bit of gathering or for crafting these if you already have the Ancient Spirit Dust in your inventory. Next up is going to be to hand over the Fisher's Elixir times 1000 to Alliston. So we'll show you where Alliston is at the end of this video, but just like I was saying earlier, spoiler alert, just buy them off the market. You're not actually going to make a ton of money from this one, but you do still come out profitable if you do this. You get 30 Caphras Stones for completing this, which is 90 million silver. If you're going to go ahead and buy all of these out, it's going to cost you about 48 million silver, 46 million silver, somewhere in that region, which means you'll still net a profit of like 40-something million silver at the end of this. So it's totally worth just buying them. But if you are a hipster and want to do some crafting yourself, this is the recipe to go ahead and craft these items via alchemy. And I'll show you how to do generic alchemy when we get to the metal solvent. I'm not going to show you how to make every single one of these, but these are the items you need. This is the BDO Day Calculator. It's in every single one of my life skill guides. This is like the best site for doing any math involving crafting or alchemy or anything you want to do in this game, and highly recommend like bookmarking this page because it's fantastic. Anyway, this is the recipe. You need a Wise Man's Blood, Powder of Flame, Fir Sap, and Sunrise Herb. These bottom 3 options are super cheap and super readily on the market. The only one that's going to be difficult is the Wise Man Blood, because in Black Desert, Wise Man's Bloods go for 62,500 silver a pop, so they're relatively expensive. But the recipe itself is profitable, so if you want to make a little bit extra money out of this, you can actually craft these yourself and make a little bit of extra money over the course of the 1000 crafts. The next challenge in the book is 1000 Sinner Bloods to give to Alliston, and this one is also super simple. Once again, just buy it off the market. Wow! So Sinner's Blood recipe is also relatively easy. I'll show it to you in a second. This one's also pretty frequently in stock because it is crafted with deer blood, which is one of the more profitable crafting recipes out here. Just looking at the recipe here for the Sinner's Bloods, it is 1 Bloody Tree Knot, 1 Powder of Flame, 1 Clear Liquid Reagent, and 2 Farm Bloods, aka Deer Bloods. Super easy to gather yourself and craft because there's the deer farming location located to the south of Bear. So here's Calpheon, the location Bear right here. Right down in here, there's a deer farming location. It's in my gathering guide. And then the other stuff is super easy to buy just straight off the market. There's tons of those items in stock. This is also a relatively profitable recipe here. It's actually like a 40-something% profit. So if you wanted to craft this one, you can make some pretty solid cash off it. And once again, I'll show you how to do crafting here, like at the next one, which is metal solvents. So metal solvents is the next one you need for this task, and you need 250 of those. So metal solvents right here, there's plenty of them in stock. You only need 250 of them on the NA Marketplace, and this one is insanely profitable. So if you just wanted to straight up buy it, you're going to get 30 Caphras Stones for completing this, about 90 million silver. You need to buy 250 of these, so you'll spend about 50 some odd million silver, so you still make another 35-40 million silver off of this. Now this one tends to go in and out of stock quite frequently, so you might have to actually craft this one yourself. which gives me the perfect opportunity to show you how to do it. So in order to do alchemy in Black Desert, you need a few things. The first thing you need is a house. So if you don't have a house, I'd recommend buying one in Heidel just because it's central. And all you gotta do is literally click on any house that you don't own, click on the residence option, and purchase it as a residence. That'll be your first step because you need to do alchemy inside of a house in order to do the crafting for it. The next thing that you're going to need is an alchemy tool, which can be bought from any general goods vendor. So in Heidel, the NPC is Laura, located down here to the south. What you gotta do is click on her shop option, scroll down the shop option list until you see the alchemy tool for 5,000 silver. Just go ahead and buy one of those. It'll drop into your inventory. And the final thing you need are all of the different items you need to do your crafting. So this recipe is relatively simple, and we'll just buy everything off of the central marketplace director, Clea, right here. So by using the best website for crafting here in Black Desert, BDO Day, we see the recipe for metal solvent. So melted iron shard times 3 is the first item, then trace of savagery, clear liquid reagent, and 4 rough stones. I'm just going to get all that stuff off the market. Do note that 4 rough stones might be hard to come by. The nice thing is that in Heidel, there are multiple locations with stones all around the riverbed, right around here, down through here. So you can just go ahead and farm some stones. And there's also the Northern Heidel Quarry, with a ton of rocks and stones around here that you can just mine, so you don't have to go very far. All you need is a pickaxe and a good attitude. Now once you have all those items, you'll need to enter your little house that you purchased and click the place mode option. In the place mode option, click on the alchemy tool from your inventory and drop it into your house anywhere that it will fit. From here, leave place mode, walk up to your alchemy tool and press the R key to interact with it. You now need to put the items on in the exact quantity for the recipe. So for this recipe, you need to put on 3 melted shards, 4 rough stones, 1 clear liquid reagent, and 2 traces of savagery. Once again, this has to be the exact ratio, and you need to type in the exact numbers into the recipe when you are putting it into the thing. Do not screw this up, otherwise you'll be very, very sad. Then go ahead and hit create. And just like that, you'll have successfully completed your metal solvent crafting. So obviously this is the same exact process for any of the other items that we saw in this little video here. If you can't buy it off the market, or if you don't want to buy it off the market and you want to make it yourself, this is how you do it. Just buy the items or gather the items wherever you go to get them. Take them to your alchemy tool and do the alchemy yourself. Once again, you need 250 of these to complete this next chapter of the Alston book. After you have all these items, you're going to want to head on down to Velia. And I guess now is as good a time as any to tell you that in order to do this book, you need to have completed book 1. And I do have the guide for book 1 on my channel. So the Alston Alchemy Journal is a new journal that just came out. You need to be level 61 or have completed the Odrexia questline, the Odalita questline, whichever way you want to call it, in order to access this Alston's Alchemy Journal. So to get to book 1, you'll need to have played through the entirety of the story essentially in Black Desert. And once again, I do have a guide on my channel that shows you how to do this. And spoiler alert, it's the same as this. Just buy everything off the marketplace in this book and then sell it on. Another point to make here while we were riding over to Velia is that if the items do get sold out during this video here, feel free to just put another pre-order in for them, alright? Just put in pre-orders for whatever you need because all the items from the first video have recovered. Pure powder reagents are back up to 50,000. Elixirs of energy have 4,000 in stock. So these are all the items that I told you just to buy on the market, and everybody complained in the comments that they sold out. So they go back in stock. Just put in pre-orders and wait, and eventually you can turn it in. It's not like you need this money immediately. You'll just turn it in and sell it for Caphras as soon as you are done and as soon as the orders are fulfilled. Anyway, I'll meet you over in Velia. So once you've arrived in Velia, which once again is the port city, like the first city that you visit in your journey in Black Desert, you'll need to navigate to the NPC Aliston, who's located to the left side of Velia. Go ahead and talk to him with the potions and everything in your inventory. Click on the chat option, and you will see the option to exchange them. So we're going to hand over the metal solvents, and we'll hand over the Fisher's Elixirs, and finally the Sinner's Bloods. So go ahead and do all 3 of those. And then we'll complete all 3 of the tasks in the Adventure Journal. It actually pops up in your top left corner of the screen, so you can just click it from up here, and it will take you right to the tab that you just completed. But go ahead and make sure to click the completion option for all of these in the journal that you just completed. So we should have completed 3 of them. And keen-eyed viewers are going to realize, Levi, there's one more in here. Why aren't we doing this one? And the answer is really simple. Using our good friend BDO Day, we see that there is no world in which this recipe is profitable. For completing this task, you get 40 Caphras stones, which on the NA version of the game are valued at 3 million silver a pop, so 120 million silver worth of Caphras stones. In order to craft this item that you need for this quest, you need 156 million silver, with the best case scenarios where you actually get pre-orders for some of these things that aren't even available on the market right now in the NA version. So yeah, this is just literally throwing money away. There's no reason to complete that chapter of the journal. It's not like you get a bonus for completing all the journals or anything like that. So unless you're a completionist, there is no reason to finish this last task in the journal. No reason whatsoever. It is a loss of 30 million silver. But for completing the previous options there in the journal, the previous 4 tasks, you're going to receive 110 Caphras stones, valued at 3 million silver a pop. This means you just picked up 330 million silver worth of Caphras stones. Now, for those of you doing the math at home, we spent about 140-ish, 130-ish million silver in order to do this, or if you crafted it all yourself, even less, which means you netted a profit of 200 million silver, or just under 200 million silver, in like 5 minutes of just buying stuff off the market. Or if you gotta wait for pre-orders, it still doesn't matter because you're still just gonna get 200 million silver as soon as this is done. This is absolutely insane money, and you should totally take full-on advantage of it. Anyway, guys, this is going to do it for the video, so I do hope this video is going to help you to progress in Black Desert. It's free money. Please take advantage of it. It's not often the games just give you free stuff. You really, really should do it. If this video is going to help you to progress in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. And also, once again, if you're not subscribed already, please consider it so you stay up to date when new videos like this do come out and help you to make some progression here in the game. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.